Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am knitting, it's just after 11 and I am knitting some of this, the little jacket that I'm doing. Doing a little bit of that. I'll be doing that till, I'll be having my lunch about 12 and then I'll knit this for a little while until about 2. And then go on to the black cardigan that I'm doing. But I'll put that down for a minute. So I started the black here last night. Well, yesterday afternoon, late afternoon it was. I started the black. And I think I wasn't knitting till about 9 o'clock. And I got some of the rib done. It's slow going, doing the rib, because it is hard to see even in a good light, it is hard to see the knit stitch and the purl stitch. It's just my eyes. Anybody else would probably have no trouble at all. But when I was knitting, I think I got nearly to the end, about that far, about that much of the row left, and I suddenly realised I had a knit stitch over there where there should have been a purl stitch and so on. So I had to try to work it back, but I just could not work out where it was, where I had made the mistake. I must have knit 2 knit stitches together somewhere. I'm not used to doing knit 2s and purl 2s, and the other one, this other one I'm doing is knit 2 purl 2. And I think that's what had happened. But I tried to go back the stitches one at a time to try to, and I could not find where those 2 stitches were, so I thought, that's it. I'm putting the black one down. But I did manage to check it this morning. It was still hard to see, but it'll be okay when I'm just knitting the plain stocking stitch. But the knit one and the purl one is just, younger eyes will see it no trouble at all, but my eyes aren't perfect what they used to be when I was younger. I wouldn't be wearing glasses if they were. So anyway, I did a little bit of this, 1 or 2 more rows, but don't know what it was. I just could not concentrate last night, and I think I was just tired because it got to about 10:30 and I couldn't stop yawning. When you yawn a lot and your eyes fill with tears and that with yawning and there, I couldn't see the knitting properly. I thought, that's it, I'm going to bed. I just could not concentrate last night, but I'm not sure how many rows I've done here. I'm going to count up these rows I've done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got about another 4 more rows to do with the rib, and I'll be able to start on the pattern. But in the meantime, I have done this stretchy cast off that I showed everyone yesterday. Everyone was asking for me to show how to do it. So I have done a little video and I'll put it up on my my other channel, Sheila's Just Knitting, the one where I do tutorials and things, and I have put it up on there, and I have shown how to do this. This is if you're doing a rib and you want that sort of neck to turn down on it, that's where you do that stitch for that as well. So I've shown that as well on the other channel, but I'm going to show you one here as well, but it's on the other channel for anyone that just wants to have a look at that and not have to sift through everything else on the video to find this. So I'm going to show you that little video on here as well. So I'm going to pause this video and show the other one. This was what I found on Kate's The Last Homely House. I think that's what her channel's called. And it's shown how to do a very slack cast off, a stretchy cast off, I would say. So I'm going to show, because I showed it on my other channel, and Sheila's just knitting and other stuffs, and a lot of people have asked me to show how it was done. So I will show you now. This is a cast off edge, and you just start as normal. You knit your first stitch, and then bring your wool forward in front of the needle, knit the next stitch, and then you take that stitch that you made and you take it over the needle like you do with a normal cast off, and then take the stitch that you knitted, that one over, and then you put the wool forward in front of the needle again, knit the next stitch, take that stitch that you made over the first stitch, and then the stitch you knit over the first stitch. Bring the wool forward again. So that's making one and knitting one. Casting the make one off and the knit one off. Wool forward, knit one, cast off the first stitch and the second stitch. Wool forward, knit one, cast off the first stitch and the second stitch. Wool forward, knit one, first stitch, second stitch, wool forward, knit one, the first stitch, the second stitch, wool forward, knit one, cast off the first stitch, the second stitch, and I will just keep on doing that across the row. As you can see, that way I've cast that bit off there, how stretchy it is. And I will meet you at the end of that row. And it's wool forward, knit one, cast off two, wool forward, knit one, cast off two, wool forward, knit one, cast off two, and there you have a nice stretchy cast off. And I have done a little bit just to show you. This is if you're doing a rib, a neck. You've done the rib, and then you knit 3 rows of stocking stitch, and then you do that same cast off, and that's how you get the neck on a sweater like that with a roll down part, because it's a very stretchy, it's one of the best cast off stitches I think I've ever seen. And that's thanks to Kate on the last homely house. I will put a link to Kate's video in the description box for anyone that wants to check hers out as well. And it is near the very end of her video, because it is quite a long video. She's shown you a lot of things on that video, but this is near the end where she was doing a sweater. So I would put, like I said, I would put a link in, but this will also be in my other channel, Sheila's Just Knitting. But I decided to do a separate tutorial for it as well, so anyone that just wants to see the stitch instead of having to go through everything else on the video to find it. And that's how you do that stitch, which I learned from Kate on the last homely house, which I did put a link to her video that she did this on in my Sheila's Just Knitting. But I'll put a link on this channel as well for anyone. I suppose not everyone knows about my other channel, but if you don't, pop over and I could do with a few more subscribers. I've only got to, I think I only need 23 more subscribers to get to 1,000, but I do need a lot more people to watch the videos because I haven't got enough watch hours. I think I need about another 1,000 watch hours. So if you nip over there on our other channel and have a look and start watching all my other videos and that, and get my hours up so I can monetize it when I get the 1,000 watch hours and the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscribers. That's how it works. So I'm putting that down. Back to my little bit of knitting here. And the last video I made, I think I forgot to tell you all that I won at the bingo on Thursday when I was with my friend on Thursday. I won a line. I got all of £5. Only I didn't get £5 because somebody else shouted as well. I got £2.50. So I had all of £1.25 after that, because my friend, I share with my friend as well. Naturally, if she wins, she shares with me and so on. And then later on, I won a £75 house. But 2 people shared it with me as well, so I got £25. So me and my friend got £12.50 each. So I think we had £13.75 each. Not quite what it cost us, but nearly. So would have been better if it had been just me that won it, but that's the luck, isn't it? It's the way things go. But it makes a change, because I think my luck has changed since we started going to the, it's called the Union Jack Club that we go to in Throckley. Since we changed from the other place, because neither me nor my friend were just winning anything at all in the other place, and all the other girls were winning all the time, and I did win a little bit one time, but that was it. And I think my friend was getting really cheesed off because she never won at all. But we have won a little bit at this new place, and we're going to keep on going there anyway. But I won't be there for the next couple of Thursdays because my friend's on holiday, and the other ladies, you know, that were there were saying, oh, you can come and sit at our table if you want, you know. But I wasn't really bothered because the diversions were on again when I came home, and I had to go the long way around home again, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just wait a couple of weeks. That's one of my hairs on my cardigan. It's on the floor now. It'll be wrapped around the brush of my vacuum when I vacuum now. Oh dear, there's a knock at my door. I will have to pause this video. I had a knock at my door, interrupted my video, and my next door neighbours just brought me a bunch of lovely flowers. She's one of my next door neighbours. I had a spare set of coasters which I was putting up on, the Jubilee coasters, which I was putting up on eBay to sell, and they were all going like hotcakes, but I had one set left, and I think it was getting too near where people weren't ordering them because they were thinking that they might not get them in time. So I had one set left, and I gave it to my next door neighbour because there's her and her husband and 2 children, so there was 4 bought coasters for her, and she's just knocked a day with a bunch of flowers for me to thank me, because I said there was no charge, I didn't want anything for them. I says, it's just some spare I had. So I'm going to put those in water. I'll have to pause this video again to get up. And that's my flowers I've put in the my kitchen. I'm going to sort them out after I finish this video. But I am hoping to get a little bit more of this done before lunch. And then I can start on the black one again. But it is really hard to knit black. I don't think I'll ever be knitting black again. I just cannot manage the colour. It's too hard on my eyes. So that's me finished for now. So thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch us all another time. So bye for now.